This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, Healing and habits. And for those who don't know, my name is Stephanie. I am the founder of LLC, Leftovers LLC. And I just want to come on and encourage those of you who may be dealing with a habit during your healing, a habit during grieving a loss of a loved one, a habit during the illness of a loved one. Habits, and this is speaking from experience, can hinder healing. Stephanie, what do you mean about that? The text tells me that we cannot serve two gods. So, in my opinion, based on what I went through, is instead of choosing God during those dark hours, during those moments of uncertainty, during those moments of sadness, anger, frustration, worthlessness, no will to live. I did not choose God. I chose my habits. And let's keep it 100. And when we choose our habits, it doesn't matter what it is. So we can put drugs up there. We can always put that on the top, because that's the common one that everybody likes to talk about: drugs, alcohol. We get them too, but we'll leave out gambling. We'll leave out eating. We'll leave out sexual. We'll leave out talking. Habits come in many different forms. We'll leave out shopping. We'll leave out being in other people's business. So, when you are experiencing a loss, you're grieving, and you revert to the norm, and that is to attempt to pacify or soothe away those emotions by habits, some habits that you have formed throughout the years. What that does is slow up the healing process, because you got to deal with it. Period. You're gonna deal with it, because that's part of the process. You've got to deal with the grief, whatever it may be. You got to deal with that. So when we go in, instead of getting into God, standing on our faith, trusting, we go to what we deem is comfortable, and that is those habits. So I couldn't even rest last night like I wanted to, because I really wanted to jump on, because somebody need to hear this. You're not going to be able to drink it away, drug it away, eat it away, sex it away, shop it away, whatever away. You cannot do it. Ask me why. Because I tried it. God allowed me to wear myself out trying to figure out a way to get through it without him, because I was mad at him. I was mad at God. So I didn't need you to heal, because I'm mad. And it took me years to heal because of that. So you have to stop. That's going to be the hardest thing, is to stop. Just stop. Allow yourself to understand what exactly is it that I'm feeling, so that you can deal with it. Because the habits is just masking your emotions, because that's what you're trying to do. Numb that. But you can't numb what is already numb. You can't numb. You're already numb. So what has happened is your habit has magnified, which has caused you more issues, because there go your guilt, regret, shame. We packing it out now. We packing it out. And all of that, you still got to clean off so you can heal. So the best thing for me was to surrender to God. I cannot do it with you alone. My prayer, I was sitting at the table. Y'all know when you go to the table, it's going down. And the last thing I remember, and this was probably 10 years after the death of my mother. So it had been the death of my mother, the death of my brother, 4 or 5 years, boom. So I'm all the way gone. I can recall sitting at the table. It was late. And I said, if I ever make it into the house of God one more time, I'll never be back here again. And that's what happened. I went to church, went to the altar, smelling like all of last night, because I couldn't even brush all that alcohol out of my mouth. And I surrendered it all to God, because I could not heal this pain alone. It was too deep. I was cut too deep. It was too far down within me for me to fix it by myself. And I had to acknowledge that, because we are taught that we can fix it or push it under the rug. Grief, you cannot push it. It won't allow you to be pushed. It's too deep. It's too heavy. It's too strong. That's an emotion. That's a roller coaster that you cannot ride that ride by yourself. You got to have the master with you. So again, my name is Stephanie. I am the owner of Leftovers LLC. Go to my business page, book you a one-on-one, and let's talk about it in a safe space. And you guys have a good day. And I hope that this video helped you through your journey, that you can get through it quicker than I did.